Do you want an AI that calls your customers or leads, confirms appointments without you picking up the phone? Today, I'll show you how to build that in under 1 hour in this video using Retell for voice, Twilio for the phone number, and n8n to glue everything together. Hi, my name is Hanish Arora. I'm the founder of Exoto, where we help modern businesses integrate AI into their business so they can save time, reduce manual work, and deliver best customer experiences. So here is the plan. We will first create an n8n workflow that checks your calendar for upcoming appointments and extracts the customer's name and phone number and also the time of the call, and then calls them using Retell. So we'll be using another service to build a voice agent, that's Retell AI, and we are using Twilio number to place the call, and you will see the full build inside n8n, and I'll show you the agent in action, the full workflow, where we are using Google Calendar first to check your appointments of the day, then using AI agent here to extract the number, the time of the call, and also the prospect's information who we want to call. And then we are calling Retell, where we have built the voice agent to place the call, and then voice agent is speaking with your prospects to confirm whether they are showing up to the appointment or not. If they want to reschedule the call, then this voice agent is redirecting those calls to your number to handle the reschedules. And I'll drop this complete workflow inside my school community, AI Agents Lab. If you want to just download the workflow, you can check out my community, and let's build it together. Let's start a new n8n workflow. And why we're using an automation tool here is because it gives us more flexibility than other automation tools like Zapier and Make. It handles complex AI logic, custom API calls, and voice workflows without limits or crazy task-based pricing. It's a powerful, reliable, and perfect for building AI agents like this. If you don't have an n8n account yet, just use the link from the description to get a discount, and you can sign up to n8n and create an agent like this on your own in your account. So let's start building now. First, we need to set up a trigger when we want this AI agent to trigger. We need this like automation to run every day at 9 a.m. and to check all the scheduled events on the calendar for the day and all the prospects, leads, customers one by one, and check with them whether they are okay with the appointment, or if they want to reschedule, then just forward those calls to me so that I can have a word with them to reschedule the calls. So let's set up here. We need to run this on daily basis at 9 a.m. We can also give any minutes if we want to run this exactly at 9:10, 9:15, but let's keep it simple, 9 a.m. and execute the workflow and pin this. So yeah, this workflow will trigger on daily basis at 9 a.m. Now, next we want to check my calendar for the events of the day. Okay, so I want to integrate my Google Calendar. If you're using any other calendar, you can integrate your calendar with this automation, but here for this example, let's use Google Calendar. Get many events because there could be more than one event in a day. So I have my account already connected with n8n, but if you want to create a connection, so all you need to do is to create new credentials, and here you can just sign into your calendar and give permissions to n8n to access your calendar. So I'll just use my current connection here. And I want to select my calendar from the list. I want to click on return all the events after 9 a.m. or whenever the event will run, and for the next 15 hours, because I want to make sure that we are able to extract all the events till 12 a.m. for the day. Currently, we do not have any event on the calendar. So let's first set up our test event options. Here, I'll set up one test event with someone on my calendar for the day. 3 to 3:30 is fine. Add the email, and you can call me at. So we'll just give a number where we want AI agent to. I think the event looks good. Now let's save this event. Now I have an event on my calendar, so I'll just execute this action again. Yes, now I'm getting it here. I'm getting all the details here. So let's pin this data and move to the next step. So now I want to extract the data from this Google event, the name, the start time, end time of the call, the email ID, the phone number, all of this, right? So now there are two ways to extract this data from my calendar. One is we can set up a JSON parser, extract the data, split the fields and all those complex logic using JavaScript. Second way is we can just use AI agent and give prompts to the AI agent to extract data and get the output into a JSON format that we can pass it to Retell AI to call. Right. So let's use the AI agent to extract the data from here. So I'll set up a AI agent, and then now here we need to give the prompt. So there are two type of prompts. One is a system prompt and another one is a user prompt or a user message. First, let's give a system message. So in the system prompt, we'll just define the bot, who you are and what we need you to do. I have a prompt ready, so I'll just copy and paste my prompt here. So we are telling this AI agent that you are an assistant. You need to generate structured JSON with the following fields: name, phone number, reason, if you can find from the calendar description, the start time, we're only looking for time here, end time, email, and output only in the exact JSON format. No comments, no extra text. So that's what we need. Now in the user prompt, we can mention the name. This is the display name, appointment details, and what all we need is email. We need email attendee, and then we need start time and end time. So in start time and end time of the call, we want to extract the time only. So here we have like date and time both. So our goal is to only extract the time. So let's use a JavaScript, a function of JSON to extract the time here. So we need to split. So here we want to use split, and then we want to split the time, anything after t, and string 0 to 5. So now we will get the time here. Similarly, we want to get the end time of the call, and let's use the split function to get the exact time. I believe here it is 15:00, 15th. Let's execute. We need to first give this chat model mind. So let's use AI, OpenAI chat model. You can use any chat model. I think 4.1 mini is fine. So you also need to integrate your AI account here if it's not already integrated. So you can just click here, create new credentials, and enter your API from OpenAI. I already have my account integrated, so I'll just use that account. I also want AI agent to give me the output in a specific format. That's the JSON format. We are only looking for output in the JSON format. So let's click this require specific output format so that we can use this JSON output as an input for Retell. So let's click here and set up the output parser. Here we need to give the format. We need to give example of JSON schema. I have already created this format, so you just need to copy and paste. So this is the JSON schema that we want to give here to show AI agent what kind of output we need, in which format we need the output. So that's here. Let's save this, execute. Yes, now we are getting the output. Let's see the JSON format. Yes, it's in the JSON format now. So let's move to the next step. Now we have extracted name, email, phone number, the start time, end time from the call. Now we need to pass this information to Retell AI. So we can call all the leads one by one and confirm our appointment. Let's head over to Retell, where we will be setting up our voice AI agent. Let's go to Retell AI. First, create a new Retell account. Now you can just create your account for free and you will get a $10 credit. So you can use the link in the description to create your account and to get your credit for free. So once you are in your Retell account, you can click here, create an agent, and select voice agent. Now from here, like for this example, we are building a very simple AI agent that will do outbound calls and confirm from the leads, from the customers, whether they're showing up to the call or not. So there are 4 types of agents: conversation flow agent, single prompt agent, custom LLM, and multi-prompt agent. For this example, we can select the single prompt agent. So let's click here, single prompt agent, and click on create. Here we need to explain what we want this voice agent to do. We can first select the ChatGPT model from here, and then we can select the voice from here. So you'll get different voice options, and then here we want to give the prompt, what we want the voice agent to do. Basically, it's a call script that we have to give to this voice agent, that this is how you want to start the call, this is who you are, and like you have to take the action on the basis of how the conversation will go. So I have created a prompt. I'll just copy my prompt here and we'll explain you how we have defined everything. So let me just copy my prompt. So here it is, the identity that you are Jody, an AI powered virtual assistant for Hanish Arora, founder of Exoto. Your role is to remind prospects or clients about their upcoming virtual coffee call or a follow-up call or consultation or strategy call appointment. You are friendly, professional, ensure all interactions are clear, helpful. So we are giving a detailed instruction here how this virtual assistant will need to handle the call, the style, and then a few instructions and task breakdown. And also, like, we are passing these parameters. So when we are saying hi, am I speaking with name, so here we are giving this name from our n8n, right? So they're getting the name, and we're just giving it a variable here. You can just copy and paste this prompt, detailed prompt, and if you want to do changes in the prompt, you can just do the changes. You can find this complete workflow with all the prompts from my community AI Agents Lab. So then here also we are defining name as variable, and here we are using few functions when this voice agent should end the call and when this voice agent should forward or transfer the call. So here on the screen at the right side, you can define these functions. So end call function is already defined. So this agent can end the call with this function, and now we can define a transfer call function, call transfer. Now here we can give the number where we want this agent to transfer the call. You can mention your number here. So when this voice agent will need to transfer the call, so this voice agent will call this number to transfer the call, and then you can handle the call from there. Yeah, you can give your number here and then just click save. Now there are few more options here. Knowledge base, you can give some details about your company, or you can also pass your current website link here so that this bot would have knowledge about your business. And there are a few other settings, speech setting and few other settings. You can go in detail about each and every setting and do the changes, but for this example you don't need to do anything. You just need to define functions, and yeah, we are done. All we need to do is to then save this bot, and you can also rename the bot from here. Let's say call transfer. So that's how you can rename this bot. Now there is one more setting that you need to do. You need to connect your phone number from here. From the left, there is an option of phone number. You need to connect your phone number with Retell, that Retell will use to call your prospects. So from here, from the phone numbers tab, you can click new plus sign. You can either buy a number from Retell, or you can connect your Twilio number from here. Let's first head over to Twilio and buy a number or use your existing number from Twilio that we can then set up here. So when you log into Twilio, you will get a $15 of free credit without even adding your card. You can log into Twilio and get some free credit and first test the platform, and then only you can subscribe later on. So let's click on start for free, and you just need to fill your details here. I have already created my account, so I'll just log into my account. So I'm inside my Twilio account now. What you have to do is to click on phone numbers. If you have any active phone number, you will see that here from the left. You can go to phone numbers and then active phone number. But if your account is new, you need to search for buy a number. Click here, buy a number. Now here you can select your country code, and then just you can buy the number. So make sure the voice capability is turned on, and you can just select from the numbers that are displaying here. For example, I want to buy a US number, and with voice capability turned on. So I'll just search for a number. So let's see, I think this one is good. So I can just buy this at $1.15 only. So it's a monthly price that I have to pay to Twilio to use this number, and then my usage bill. So you can click on buy, and then once you click on buy, you can see this new number within this active numbers tab. So I already have a number, so I'll be using this number for this example. Now you can search for Elastic SIP trunks. Just go to the search bar and search for this page, Elastic SIP trunks, and also search for a document. Go to Google and search for Retell Twilio telephony docs and open this document. We need to do some setup on this page. So once you are on this page, you need to click on create new SIP trunk. I have already created one, so I'll just use this. You need to give a name first, select any name, don't overthink, and then enable this call transfer. You need to enable this and click on this checkbox, enable PSTN transfer. So these are the only two things that you need to do on this page. Give a friendly name, then enable this option, call transfer option, and click on this checkbox. Now click save, and from the left go to termination. Now refer to this document that we just opened. So here we need to do two things. So under termination, on this termination page, you need to first select a termination SIP URI. So just pick any name here. For example, I pick Retell XO2 connection. Make sure the name is available, then only it will let you pick the name. So it's available. Then let's click on this IP access control list. Click here and refer to this document. Give this name default ACL1. Just copy paste from here and do what is mentioned here. Default space ACL space 1. And then here it's 0.0.0.0, and from here you can select 1. Now one more ACL you need to create. Default ACL to 128.0.0.0 and then 1. 128.0.0.0 and then again 1. Click create ACL. So now on this page, once you have created two ACLs, you need to create your credentials. Just click here on the plus icon and give any name. For example, I'm giving Retell XO2 connection, and you need to give a username and password. You need to make sure you save this username and password because we're going to be using this in Retell. When we will try to connect, we'll set up the integration. There we need these credentials. So enter any username and passwords. So now once the credentials are saved, you can go to this next page, origination page. So now here under origination page, so you need to click here, origination URIs, and copy a URL from this page, from this talk. Just copy this, go to this page again, paste here, and enable click add. That's all you need to do on this page. Once you are done on this page, go to the numbers, and from here you need to select the number that you just bought, add an existing number, and select the one and click on add selected. So yeah, that's all. That's how you need to build a connection between Retell and Twilio. So now we'll go back to Retell, and there we need to use this number and use the credentials that we have set up to build the connection. So let's head over to Retell. So I am again in my Retell account, and here we need to go to phone numbers, and from this plus sign, click on connect to your number via SIP trunking. Now from here, you need to enter your phone number with the country code, termination URI, SIP trunk username, and SIP trunk password that you got from the Twilio. Okay, so once you click save, then it will show you something like this. Now here you need to go to outbound call agent and select the agent that we have created. You need to first publish your agent, and then you can select from here, because we will be using this number to make outbound calls, and for outbound calls we are using this voice agent that we have just set up. That's all you need to do at Retell AI. Now let's go back to n8n and complete our setup there. So let's head over to n8n. So we are back into our workflow, and now we need to call Retell and pass this information that we have. Let's pin this node, and so we need to pass this information to Retell so that Retell voice AI that we have just set up can make a call to this lead and check and confirm the appointment. So let's first build a connection. So to build the connection, we need to select HTTP node. So select HTTP request, and here we need to select the URL. So I'll give you the URL that you need to paste here. It's api.retellai.com/v2/create phone call. So then we need to do the authentication. Click on generic credential type, and it's custom auth, and then select send header. So here we need to pass our API key that we will get from Retell AI. So here we need to mention authorization, and then in the value we can mention bearer your API. So you need to paste your API here. I'll paste mine, but you need to paste yours. To get your API, you can go back to Retell, click on settings, then API keys, and here you have your API. You need to click on this API, copy from here, and then paste here. So I'll paste my API. Then we need to click on send body, and we need to use JSON, using JSON. So we need to use JSON here, and then pass our details in the JSON format that we got from the previous node. So let's do that. So I'll just copy and paste the JSON format here. You can again use the same format with all the parameters that you got from the previous nodes. On this code, you need to do two changes. You need to first change the phone number that you have connected with Retell. You can mention here in from number, and also you can change your agent ID here. You can get your agent ID when you go back to Retell, and in the dashboard, click on your agent that you have just set up, and from here you can get the agent ID. So this is your agent ID. Click copy and paste here. So now when we click execute, the outbound call will go to this lead. So let's first save and then test this complete workflow. So here we need to use the post method, not get method. So let's change it to post and execute this step to test this workflow. I got a call, same number, pick up the call, and we can test this work.
Am I speaking with Deepak Thakur?
Yeah, Deepak this side.
Thank you for confirming, Mr. Desai. This is Jody calling on behalf of Hanish Arora from Exodo. I'm reaching out to remind you about your upcoming call appointment. Your Let's Review the Campaign Together session is scheduled between 15 o'clock and 15:30. Does that time still work for you?
Yeah, it works. Thanks for the confirmation.
Great. We look forward to speaking with you then. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Can you connect me with Hanish if that's possible?
Absolutely. I'll transfer you to Hanish now so you can speak with him directly.
Got another call to this number that I have given in the forward call function. Okay, so it's working. I can disconnect the call. That's it. We just built an end-to-end AI OS agent that reads your calendar, calls customer via Retell and Twilio, and runs on n8n. Now, if you found this helpful, drop a comment telling me which use case you want next: appointment confirmation, payment reminders, lead qualification calls. And don't forget to hit the like and subscribe and turn on the notifications, because I have got a lot more AI automations coming your way. And here's the best part: you can download all these ready to use workflows inside a school community AI Agents Lab. You can just check the link from the description and join the community and start experimenting today. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Thank you.